Today we begin a stage that will not be easily forgotten. We will reach the Cruz de Ferro, which is the highest point of the French Way if we have left Saint-Jean-de-Pied-de-Port. It is no less than 1,500 meters above sea level, but don't worry, because we have already climbed almost all of it during yesterday's stage. And from there we begin a very steep descent, 1,000 meters of elevation loss. Those of you with knee problems should take care, because you are going to suffer. We will pass through Manjarín, leaving the Maragateria region behind us to enter El Bierzo, a unique land with a different landscape and a different climate. We will cross El Acebo, Riego de Ambrós and Molinaseca, finally arriving at Ponferrada. Let's go! We resume the ascent, leaving Foncebadón next to the Church of Santa Maria, a building that houses the Domus de Pilgrims Hostel. It is managed by the Association of Friends of the Camino de Santiago del Bierzo and run by volunteer hospitaleros, who continue to welcome pilgrims to this crucial enclave in the Monte de León. The path brings us closer to the road and we continue alongside it, climbing a gentle 70-meter slope to the top of the mountain pass. Here stands the legendary Cruz de Ferro, a wooden mast crowned by a cross that rises 5 meters above a mound of stones. As historian Juan Uría pointed out, despite its simplicity and flimsy structure, it has continued to defy the elements since time immemorial. It contrasts with so many majestic buildings that have disappeared over the centuries. We will place our stone in the shrine, following in the footsteps of the pilgrims who came before us. And if you are a user of the Buen Camino app, you already know that you must not leave any rubbish here. You cannot place all the things that some people leave behind. You must respect this fundamental landmark on the route. You must respect the Camino de Santiago. We leave the cross and descend gently between the road and the edge of a forest. In just over 2 kilometers, we enter Manjarín. The hospitalero Tomás Martínez de Paz managed to put this place on the international map when he founded a Templar commandery here in 1993 to assist pilgrims. We leave Manjarín behind, but we still have a flat area ahead of us, with some climbs, surrounded by a landscape of pastures and heather. We descend steeply towards El Acebo, which is 7 kilometers away. El Acebo is the first town in El Bierzo, the last region of Castilla y León on the French Way, as in a couple of days we will enter Galicia. It is a road lined with a beautiful group of stone, wood and slate houses. Its residents were once exempt from paying taxes in exchange for placing and maintaining the stakes that marked the mountain pass. We cross Calle Real, leaving the parish church of San Miguel on our left. We continue along the road to the next village in El Bierzo, Riego de Ambrós. It is a picturesque collection of wooden balconies surrounded by chestnut trees, with a couple of hermitages and the parish church of Santa Maria Magdalena. From this village, the descent is much steeper, and we lose no less than 350 meters in altitude in the next section. Before entering Molinaseca, we are greeted by the imposing Baroque sanctuary of Nuestra Señora de la Quinta Angustia. Pilgrims and Galician harvesters who went to work in the fields of Castilla took shelter under its porticos. Crossing the Meruelo River over the Puente de los Peregrinos, we have almost completed the long descent, entering the elegant and captivating town of Molinaseca. Its layout, linked to the Camino de Santiago, with a bridge, church and pilgrims' hospital, and its traditional architecture with a group of emblazoned houses, earned it the declaration of Site of Cultural Interest. We have now left Molinaseca behind, and at this point, at the milestone, we have two options. We can continue along the official route towards Campo and Ponferrada, or we can continue along the sidewalk that runs alongside the road to reach Ponferrada. It is more monotonous, but it shortens the route by 1 kilometer. If we choose the official route, we will arrive at Campo, where we can see a Roman fountain that has survived to this day and is located just 100 meters from the Camino. We finish by crossing the Buesa River to reach the end of our stage. We are now in Ponferrada, where you will be surprised by this milestone, as this is where the Camino de Invierno begins. Tomorrow you will probably continue along the French Way towards Vilafranca del Bierzo, but you can also follow this route that we have in the Buen Camino app. There's plenty of accommodation here so that you can enjoy two things in particular in the afternoon. First, the Templar Castle, a 12th century building with a dozen towers and covering 8,000 square meters, is not to be missed. And secondly, you can go wine tasting in El Bierzo and enjoy tapas in the Plaza de la Virgen de la Encina and the Town Hall. Buen camino!